from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. Pass long distance now, let's go to that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 38-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second and 13. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And this returnable for Hill. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. The Dolphins at 500, sitting at 5-5. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Third and 2. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go ahead.
2nd and 7.
Ice jam. Ice jam.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Top on three, kick. Out.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
32 stinger.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
As they're on the 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 4. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Tua going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. Got him in, it's Brown. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 46-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 8 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, fellas, listen up.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Brown on second down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's loose up the left sideline.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Right back to Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Running right, here's Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 44-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. 3rd down, here's Brown.
And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
That's complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
This is 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
This is Brown going up the middle, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shot